Yes, guys, it's me once again with another Helldivers video. I'm telling you, the Helldivers news just don't stop, man. And I'm actually here for it. So let's go ahead and talk about weapon leaks. So in my recent video, we went over the mech leaks, the car leaks. Now we need to talk about these new weapon leaks because these are taking the internet by storm, and I wanted to share with you guys exactly what we're getting. So we're going to get started looking at the first things first, which is a backpack. Now, as you guys may already know, currently right now in the game, we have two forms of getting our supply drops. Number one, by calling it in. Number two, by actually getting a supply backpack. Now, this backpack is a little bit different because this supply backpack is a B1 supply pack. What's the difference? That is that now instead of having 4 sets of ammunition, it has a total of 6. So theoretically, this is a more enhanced supply backpack that allows you to carry more ammo for more damage and for more fun in Helldivers. I'm all for it, man. Let's get it. All right, so the next backpack we're going to be taking a look at is called the BX7 Displacer Pack. Now, this is a this is one of the coolest devices, and I can't wait to actually use one, okay? This is like taking like Helldivers to a whole new level. It's a portable teleporting device which activates the moment before the user would take a potentially fatal blow. So think about this, guys. You're in the battle, you're about to get hit, you're about to get bombarded, a rocket's about to fall on you, or your teammate's about to kill you, a bug's about to squash you, or whatever it could possibly be. And before that actually happens, you get teleported to a safe spot. Now, if you're gonna have to drop a beacon of where you want to get teleported to before you use this backpack, we currently don't know. We don't know the stats. We don't know the specifications, but we do know that it's in the game files, and that's what has us really excited. This is something really, really cool, and I just can't wait to actually get my hands on this because I feel like this is going to be so game-changing that a lot of people are going to pretty much prioritize this backpack, especially when they're playing with a team. Let me know what you guys think of this backpack, and how do you feel like it could be not only useful, but how much mems could actually come out of it. All right, so now let's get on to the weapons. So we're going to be taking a look at a brand new weapon type, which is something I really enjoy that they're introducing. And this is called the CB9 Exploding Crossbow. So we're getting a crossbow introduced into Helldivers. I'm telling you, this is getting really awesome and really amazing. Not only do we have, we're going to have ARs, we're going to have SMGs, now we're getting a crossbow. But there is a caveat to this crossbow because we actually get stats and we actually get weapon traits on this one. But it says the following. It says, fires powerful explosive bolts which do maximum damage upon direct impact. Gravity must be accounted for when aiming. So this is going to have a learning curve, and you're actually going to have to predetermine the distance when using this. So it's not going to be like one thing where it's a point and click. You're going to actually kind of figure out exactly what the drop rate of that arrow is going to be before you fire this. Now the damage is set to 270, and the penetration set to 3, and the outer radius it's 6. So it seems to have a pretty good AoE effect when it comes to shooting this bow. But the main thing here is how much damage is it going to output after that explosion gets triggered. So really excited to see a brand new weapon type coming into the game. And I feel like this might be something we want to make a build on because this whole explosive thing, crossbow, sounds pretty dope. All right, so the next one we have is another shotgun that's coming in the way. As you guys know, shotguns have been pretty meta, but this is actually pretty dope because this shotgun is a SG-8P Punisher Plasma. And so this is basically what it reads. This is a modified Punisher shotgun. So we already have a Punisher available, but this shotgun has been modified, which fires explosive plasma rounds. Fire carefully, exploding plasma can injure squad mates. So this is going to be one of those weapons that I feel like it's going to be doing a ton of damage, but I feel like a lot of people are going to end up dying by it. It's going to be one of those weapons that you're probably going to end up killing yourself when using it because the plasma gun seems to going to have a lot of AoE effect. And due to that fact, you're not only going to kill people, but you're going to kill your squad mates as well. So it's going to be pretty interesting to use this one. All right, so the next one we have, guys, is the ARC 12 Blitzer. Now, this is another shotgun with a whole different twist. Now, this shotgun blasts a wide burst of high voltage electricity that arcs between all units, enemies, or otherwise within range. Now, this particular weapon, guys, I am really excited for because I feel like arc is a little bit slept on. Let me know if any of you guys are using the arc weapons or any arc abilities that are available in the game. And do you find them to be OP or do you find them not to be so effective? I personally feel that the arc weapon and the arc ability and arc idea that's in the game is going to work really well because it works, especially the gun that's currently right now in the game, works really well for managing and killing multiple enemies. And when seeing the introduction of this brand new shotgun, it seems to me like the arc ability is going to be very fundamental. And this is why I explained to you guys in the previous video where we were talking about the brand new enemy that's coming into the game, which harnessed the arc ability. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you guys check it out to get an idea of what's coming. Is that this particular weapon seems to be deriving from that specific technology that we're getting from that brand new faction that's being introduced to the game. So really excited to see what this weapon holds and how it's going to change the dynamic of builds. For example, I think the crossbow is going to be a huge game changer, and I think this particular shotgun is going to do pretty well. Now I'm a little bit disappointed because I wanted to see a little bit more like assault rifles, a little bit more SMGs. I kind of wanted to see like a bolt action weapon, a few other different archetypes that we haven't seen, like a pulse rifle. And mainly thing that I would like to see is a little bit more elements introduced. Right now we have fire, we have electricity, but there are other elements that could fit so well into the game, like ice. I think an ice ability would be really dope. Like if you could actually freeze a enemy, or you could freeze a bot, and use it, like have it when it blows up, it kind of desensitizes and it shatters different ice particles to the different areas, and it kills multiple enemies. I think something like that would be really cool. Not only introducing that to a weapon type, that would be even more amazing. We do have fire. I feel like fire needs like a little bit of a buff. That's just me personally. But this arc ability seems really, really dope. We still have to deal with toxin abilities. So many different elements that can get introduced to the game, and different weapon archetypes that can get introduced, that has me extremely excited for what's coming into the game. Now, speaking about weapons, guys, I did want to talk a little bit about something that was said by the CEO recently, and that is talking about weapons. And what he says is that, as you guys know, there has been a lot of discussion on like what's meta, what should be using, what's the main weapon. And he actually goes into an interesting comment he made on X, and this is what it says. In regards to Helldivers weapon stats, so many of you use the 4 stats we show as comparison, while each gun has maybe 50 stats in total. The numbers are a guideline, but does not paint a complete picture. Use the one you like the most. So this is a very interesting comment due to the fact that a lot of us have been like, oh, this weapon's better than this weapon because look at the stats, it does a little bit more damage. Look at that. But what he's saying is we're not really taking into full account on what the weapon stats truly are. There's 50 stats. That's pretty crazy. So, I mean, I'm thinking stuff like recoil, stuff like, kick. We're talking about weapon velocity, RPMs. So it seems like he's talking that there is a wider stuff to learn about the game as far as the weapons are concerned, and that we should pick the one we like the most in general. But I personally feel like you shouldn't pick the one you like the most. You should pick the one that is doing more damage because you want to make sure you're killing these bugs. You want to make sure you're killing these automatons. And if you're using a under-leveled weapon or a weapon that's not performing so well, I feel like we really need to address it. I feel like weapon balancing is so important in this game. And please, guys, whatever you do, if you guys are listening to this video, or if you guys could do me the huge favor, and if there's anything you take about this video, let's make sure that the developers and the CEO do not nerf stuff, but they actually buff everything to bring it up to par. Because I hate when games do that, when they buff the good weapon, and it's like, you took away my good weapon, now everything is subpar, and I'm here trying to figure out what to use. So please, if the meta right now is the breaker, let's bring everybody to the level, right? Let's bring everybody to that level so we can use the weapons we want to use. Now, speaking about bringing things up to the level, if you haven't checked out the video of the brand new mech suit that's coming out, and the car that's coming out, and if this game is coming out on Xbox, highly recommend you check out this video that's popping up right now on the screen so you guys can get those details now and easy. I hope you guys are enjoying our Helldivers content. Do the huge favor, guys, drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.